Like, why would you take a train? Take a plane.
Yeah, exactly. Let me rewrite this question.
Yeah, let me tell you, like, don't be on a train, first of all.
Now, you worked as an undercover security guard?
Oh, man.
What is that job? What do you do?
I was at Sears.
Right.
And you look like a regular person. So you walk around in like kind of undercover clothing. You look like your regular guy, just hanging out, and you look for people.
Well, what do you do when your friends come in and say, hook me up?
See, that's what you couldn't do that on those. That's not a job you do the hookup on because, they're watching you. But,
they're watching you.
Yeah, they're watching me. I did see a dude walk out with a lawnmower one time, though. And it was just it was so gangster that I just let him go. I mean, I was like, how bold are you going to be? Like, he just walked up behind the lawnmower and
pushed
just started walking out the store with it. Like, it was like nothing. And I was like, this dude really? He really?
You just let him go?
I said, that's the boldest move I ever seen in my life. Like, this dude walked in and took a lawnmower out of Sears and was like, going on, man. It was like,
and he got away with it?
Yeah. They didn't stop him. I think I probably got fired shortly after that.
Yeah.
Like him. But I tried to act like I didn't notice it, at the time.
Well, it's pretty bold.
I like boldness.
But you'd get away with something like that. Who would think you would do that?
That was the thing. That's what I was like, nobody. I mean, that's why I think because I'm like undercover security. I'm like the second level of security. It's the other security guards. That's their main job. I'm like, y'all didn't see it either? Like, that dude walked out with that lawnmower.
You said you were the one they would come get when they had irate black people in the store because you had to be the translator. What does that mean?
That was I was what I always cared. I was bilingual. I spoke regular English and angry Negro. Black people, when they get mad, it's these threats that they give out that that will scare the average person. And so, but it's like, go get said, because I think they're using their angry Negro on us right now, and they're like, I used to say that, I'll blow this building up. Y'all don't want none of this. I'll blow this building. I said, look, calm down, everybody. Black people can't get dynamite, okay? You got to listen to the context of the words. There's no way this brother can go anywhere and get dynamite. So he's not blowing up anything. Let me talk to him. He's just mad.
That ain't going to happen, right?
Yeah, it's not going to happen. But if you hear it, you sound like a real threat. Like, it's not going to happen. So, people would be upset, man, and all that. And I had a friend he would come into Sears, and because I would get those credit cards too, like and one of my friends, and he would come in, and it was just, Sears was supposed to be for small things.
Right.
And and I remember years later, this guy started working for me, and he wanted an advance because he had this debt at Sears. And I was like, a debt at Sears? What's going on? He's like, remember I used to get them credit cards for you, man? Like, I owe like $6,000 at Sears.
Sears?
I said, dude, you don't have a refrigerator, washer and dryer? What were you getting at Sears where you ran up $6,000 stuff? But all that little jewelry, and he would just buy the rings and a bunch of clothes, and he just ran up the number over years.
Well, I thought it was fun that you worked at Sears because I had a job at Sears, and I was in the shipping department. People make catalog orders, and they come and pick them up.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'd take them out to their car, and I did get fired because I could never get the tickets right, and I was putting the wrong car, and then people would get home, and they'd have the wrong stuff, and it was a Christmas time, and they would come back.
Be
and
mad, yeah.
Their daughter wanted a doll, and she had a blender, and they'd come back and be pissed off. They always had my initials on the bottom of it, and took them about a week to figure that out, and I didn't have a job. I had really moved up to go to Sears because I'd been working at A&W Root Beer Stand.
Oh, nice. See?
I was doing well until they put us on skates.
I couldn't even imagine.
I looked like a newborn deer on a frozen pond. They put us on skates. I mean, there were cheeseburgers and stuff rolling across the highway.
Imagine root beer floats everywhere.
Oh, my God. I swear, I was throwing stuff on people's hoods. I got fired there, so I went to Sears, but it didn't last very long. So, what are you going to do?